Hi everyone and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 5 and we want to present our topic about issues and challenges of cloud computing in education system. So, let's begin.
Hi, my name is Sofiano binti Zakaria and my matrix number is 060621.
My name is Shazwina binti Shukur and my matric number is 060616.
My name is Ahmad Lutfi Hakim bin Khairon and my matric number is 060610.
My name is Aizatul Husna binti Hazain and my matric number is 060639.
Hi, I'm Nurhanu Nabila binti Alias. My matric number is 060614. The first thing that I will talk about for this topic is what is cloud computing. The term cloud computing has a lot of definitions, all of which have a similar meaning. Cloud computing is described as computer resources and systems available on demand via the internet that may deliver numerous integrated computing services without being restricted to local resources to facilitate the use of cloud computing. Because of the situation that exists in COVID-19, where students are unable to attend physical classes or utilize library facilities and do not have access to textbooks and references, cloud computing is essential to education. This means that cloud computing allows students to access assignments and share notes with classmates from anywhere they have an internet connection, as well as professors to quickly share learning material and other resources with the student. Because cloud computing made it possible for everyone to share resources, being physically present at the right place and the right time is no longer necessary. Cloud computing has several problems such as all resources, articles or notes that require payment and subscription that become the most difficult issue for students to obtain and search for information regarding their assignment and homework. Next, data security is a major problem with the cloud computing since all of the vital information is in one place, making it easier to generate data illegally. When dealing with the third parties, such as a cloud provider, they must take the required protective measures to protect the data of their client.
Okay, as we know, we could not deny that technology has become a big part of our life as it is important to ease our work, especially for students nowadays. Students in all schools, institutions, whether public institution or private institution, need to undergoing online distance learning classes because of the pandemic that happened around the world for the past 2 years and up until now it is still not recovered. Higher institutions mostly adopted cloud computing in their education system, but there are some issues and challenges that we could not overlook as the issues occur in the nature of application itself. Okay, in this video, we will see 6 common issues and challenges that happen in the cloud computing system. First is data security and data protection. Both of these are the main security issue where all users' information may be scattered in various virtual data centers and all important information is in one place, which is easy to generate the data illegally. Second is reliability. Reliability as the cloud platform totally depends on the place network connectivity such as any educational institution, school library and many more, which is if the data volume used is bigger, then more broadband or internet data line will be used. Okay, next is less control. Less control where users could not control over their own system and data when they use cloud computing, as every information saved online in the cloud are accessible from every part of the world. Next is privacy. Privacy where the information stored in the cloud is looked after the provider means that the consumer share control over their own information with the provider since users keep their information or resources online. All resources on the cloud platform will become available to an unauthorized user if a device with stored credential information is stolen. Okay, the last one is network security. Network security is where which cloud computing system and services always subject to cyber attack or malicious attack internally or externally, such as hacking, identity hijacking, distribution of malicious code, and randomly or so on. So these are the most common issues and challenges that happen in the cloud education system. So now we'll move forward to argument on this issue and challenges.
Now, I want to talk about factors that lead to issues and challenges of cloud computing in education system. When we talk about issues and challenges, there must be some factors that lead to a problem, right? So, what are the factors that lead to issues and challenges in cloud computing? So, the first one is security. When we talk about security, it is the major issue in education institutions have to handle. The factor to this problem is the third-party server have complete responsibility for the store and process the owner's data. So education institutions have no control over and have no knowledge of where data is maintained. This situation may result in data leaking and will be resulting in a loss of trust among citizens and government agencies. The next issue is privacy. In this case, there are two possible ways that can cause this issue. The first one is when using cloud computing services, user may unintentionally reveal private information, and attackers can examine the important tasks based on the computational tasks that users have provided. And the second one is when due to a lack of effective security measures that can cause the cloud system to be vulnerable to cyber attacks. If a device containing safe credential information is taken, the cloud platform and its resources become available to an unauthorized user. Next is less control over the latest information, data, and other services. The factor to this problem is the cloud service provider is in charge of everything with the storage. So the educational institution have less control over the system and the infrastructure configuration. And lastly, data protection. The reason behind this issue is the corporations are hesitant to purchase a vendor's promise of corporate data security. It is because of the concern about losing data to competitors as well as consumer data confidentially. In many cases, the actual storage location is not disclosed, adding to industry security worries.
This has been one of the most challenging tasks for cloud users, which is data security. As the solution to this challenge, the security control that the provider is responsible for include physical and virtual environmental security. The cloud user, on the other hand, is responsible for implementing the appropriate security control for software, including the operating system, developed application, and data. Data at rest refers to information saved on cloud servers that must be protected and verified to ensure that an authorized user has not tampered with the information. Secondly, another common issue and challenge when it's come to cloud computing is privacy. To overcome this issue and challenge, an organization should ensure that the data they save in the cloud will never become obsolete. The organization must operate application and data transfer in its private cloud before transferring them to the public cloud. Next is reliability. More internet will be consumed as the volume of data managed in the cloud grows. As the solution to these problems, the government should launch an attempt to provide computers to school. Computer instruction has recently been made mandatory by all students. They can learn and do a lot of things using those computers because all the computing and data storage is done in the cloud server. The last is network security. To overcome this issue and challenge, An organization should follow the security baseline. From a security standpoint, the baseline spells out how the cloud network should look. A well-defined baseline can aid in addressing of a variety of issues in cloud network security, such as ease of deployment, speed of change, and share of accountability.
The main contribution of this study is to ensure that research and development as well as the teaching is more sustainable and efficient, thus positively influencing the quality of learning within the education institutions. So for the conclusion, as we all know, cloud computing is now a mainstream technology that is recognized by a huge benefit to many fields and applications, especially in the educational sector, because it offers students and teachers an avenue to access various information or resources from any devices, anytime and anywhere. So for the conclusion, as we all know, cloud computing is now a mainstream technology that is recognized by a huge benefit to many fields and applications, especially in the educational sector, because it offers students and teachers an avenue to access various information or resources from any devices, anytime and anywhere. However, cloud computing is not an exception to face many challenges and issues, including security, data protection, reliability, and also policy issues, which need to be addressed and overcome in order to fully exploit its benefits to the users. So the main drawback of the existing cloud computing system is their inability to provide an accredited high-level security. So, in order to have better utilizations of cloud services, many issues and challenges need to be enhanced in a way ensuring high security level, confidentiality, authenticity, integration, and many more. Last but not least, as for future work, we need to validate the system more detailed and investigate different security aspects to implement it for the higher learning institutions, so that the teaching and learning process will be more sustainable and efficient. That's all. Thank you.